The wise guys. What's up? I thought you guys would like to know what it is that the wise guys think when they watch the Wise Guys podcast with all of us together around the table. I thought it might be interesting just because I also want to explain a few things. I'm going to overstep my bounds a little bit and say that this is probably what all of the wise guys would want you to know. When I watch it, I think about when we sat around that table. And we're all very, very different. I wasn't sure about this whole thing. When Bob's first started introducing the whole scenario with all these different podcasts and everything else, and then he started talking about we're going to get together and everybody talk together. I was really kind of hesitant about it in the beginning. Sorry, guys. The reason being is because of that one lingering horrible feeling after I have the excitement is this going to turn into one of those things that just like organized church where we have our exclusions, we have the talks about things that the busyness, the business part of things, when it turns from one mission to another. Everybody knows my beef with the church. Obviously, if you've been watching the Wise Guys, you would understand that I have some issues with how things are done today in the church. And when this all began, that's where my head went. I'd first get excited, but then I'm like, I don't know. I know what it looks like when someone is genuine. I know what it looks like when somebody's heart is what they're going for, or coming from, is their direct innermost being. I know those types of people. Those are what make up a good church. But what's more important is the gifts. The several different gifts are represented. And that makes the best scenario. Well, the first time we got together, this was without Craig, we sat down and I'm like, I have to get rid of my attitude a little bit and be a bit open. I really liked all the guys. That wasn't it. I didn't want, because I've seen this happen before, things not work right. They get complicated. And then you start not trusting, which is one of my issues, because of the change in us directing things towards legalistic ways. Well, I should have known better, but we really had a great time. And I really saw that these people that were in front of me, that their heart was really wrenched for you guys. We're all going through a tremendous amount of things. Every one of us have been broken. And we're trying to still find our way. Some of the discussion we have when we have our text blasts and we're talking whatever, we express some things that are hard, really difficult in the sense that I don't know what I believe on this subject. I don't know what I believe on that subject. But this is what I do not worry about, and I want you guys to know. God is greater than all of that. When he has broken people come together, use their gifts to come to a conclusion with no judgment, we realize each other is going through a tremendous amount of things. We have lots of grace and lots of love. This is the best kind of scenario, guys. This is the very best. You guys know I've talked about my issue with church. This stuff scares me. But I will tell you, this is so different. I really do feel that what we have together is something special. And I would not say that if I wasn't very real about it. I'm excited with this group because of their brokenness, of their willingness, of their ability to bear our souls and our sins to each other. We want to worship God. We want to help every one of you, even though sometimes what we say makes it extremely unpopular. But there's a balance. Understand when you hear one of the podcasters say something in their own individual one that is a little bit off, or you don't feel that belief, understand this. We are trying to help and balance each other. We really do mean to do well for you guys, for the Lord. And this example right here, the good feelings that I get from it, is the thing that I desire to see. And that is God's church working together to make the right answer, to listen to Him, to have that balance, to be able to be free with one another. Christ set us free, free indeed. And we do not live that way. So we're all, every one of us, are trying to get what He originally meant by church, His bride. What does He want them to do? It's this. It's this right here. And I hope you guys understand that I'm not coming from a standpoint of trying to sell you on something, because I am not that way. You guys would know me by now that that's not how I am. But I am telling you that we are humbled. We understand when someone says that they're in pain. We understand that. We don't know that specific, but we understand the pain part. We know the feeling. We know the depth of those things. I really hope that you guys either listen to the Wise Guys podcast because you haven't, or go back again and look at it in the perspective of what I just told you. I'm pretty sure that all the other podcasters feel the same when they were very hesitant about this. They don't know. Although there's a couple that may be totally fine with it. But we understand the pastors that are in this group. You guys really don't know how truly amazing these guys are. We cannot wait to see you guys physically in front of, face to face. We really do love you guys. And I hope that you know that when you listen to these podcasts with all of us together, we're all frustrated. We all are going through a tremendous amount of things, but we love you guys. And we really want the Lord to use our weakness, use our abilities, our gifts that He has given us to help, to bring our church back. We need it.